Today we're going to be looking at the three methods we can use when multiplying polynomials. The first method that we're going to take a look at is the FOIL method. FOIL is an acronym where each letter stands for something. The F stands for firsts, which is the first terms in each polynomial. The O stands for outside, which is the outside terms in each polynomial. The I stands for inner, which is the inner terms in each polynomial. And the L stands for last, which is the last terms in each polynomial. Now that we've discussed the acronym FOIL, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this example here. We're going to begin with the first letter of the acronym FOIL, which stands for first. This tells us to take the first term in each polynomial and multiply them by each other. When we take 3x and multiply it by 2x, we get 6x squared. Next, we're going to look at the second letter in the acronym FOIL, which tells us to identify our outer terms of each polynomial, which in this case are 3x and 4, and when multiplied by each other, we get 12x. Next, we have I, which stands for inner, so our inside terms are 6 and 2x, and when multiplied together, we get 12x. Lastly, we have the L in the acronym, which stands for last. So our last terms in the polynomials are 6 and 4, and when multiplied together, we get 24. Now, we're going to take all of these numbers that we got, and we're going to combine the like terms that we have, and then we're going to place them in standard form. So we need to combine the two x's together to get 24x. So we're going to take 6x squared and 24x and 24, and we're going to put them together for a solution of 6x squared plus 24x plus 24. Now we're going to take a look at the box method. The two binomials that we're multiplying by each other here are 10x minus 2 multiplied by 5x plus 4. The first step you want to take when using the box method to solve out for multiplying polynomials is you're going to take your first binomial and you're going to line it up here across the top two boxes. You're going to then go ahead and do the same for the second binomial. Just like in a multiplication chart, we're going to go ahead and take 5x and 10x and multiply them by each other to fill this box here. When you're multiplying numbers that have variables, you need to multiply the coefficients and then make sure that your variables are multiplied by each other, which would make x times x, x squared. You're going to continue on to fill in the rest of these boxes. So you're going to take 5x and multiply it by negative 2, which will give you negative 10x. 4 multiplied by 10x to fill in this box is going to give you 40x. And 4 multiplied by negative 2 to fill in this box here is going to give you negative 8. Now that we've gone ahead and identified our like terms, we're going to combine the like terms. So 50x squared is going to stay as is. We're going to combine 40x and negative 10x. So 40x plus negative 10x is going to give us 30x. And then we're going to bring down our negative 8. And here we have our solved polynomial in standard form. Next, we're going to look at the vertical method. The vertical method is completed in the way that we multiply numbers normally. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the first polynomial and you're going to line it up. You're then going to go ahead and take the second polynomial and line it up right underneath that first one. We're going to go ahead now and multiply vertically. So we're going to take 12 and multiply it by -8 to get -96. We're going to take -8 and multiply it by 6x to get -48x. And then we're going to take -8 and multiply it by x squared. When using the vertical method, you want to make sure that this space here where we would normally insert a 0 when multiplying numbers, we're going to leave blank. And we're going to go on and continue our multiplication. We're now going to go ahead and multiply 4x times 12, which is going to give us 48x. We're going to multiply 4x times 6, which is going to give us 24x squared. And we're going to multiply 4x times x squared, which is going to give us 4x to the third. Now we're going to go ahead and add vertically. So we have -96 with this space here, which is going to give us -96. We're going to take -48 and add it to 48x, which is going to cancel out. We have -8x and 24, which is going to give us x squared. And then we have 4x to the third. Once completed, you now have your polynomial, which is 4x to the third plus 16x squared minus 96, written in standard form.